So with that said, if you'll move to your agenda item from May 4th, convening the meeting, which we do not have quorum, so we would not approve the minutes for April the 6th. There would be no old business, so we'd move straight to application 50401, and that is Robert O'Brien Hargrove Roofing Partnership. It's 417 Jefferson Street, and that's a roof replacement. Is anyone here for that application? Oh, Mickey, okay. Do you have the roof sample? Because that would look like that was what we were missing in order to be able to approve that one.
And Chairman, the second one?
Slate's going to be removed. We're going to just regular.
Okay, so the one you're going to be using is,
This is it. This is the weatherwood. This is
called Weatherwood?
Yes.
So it's weathered wood.
Correct.
It's the landmark
Yeah.
design, so that would, it's architectural shingle. And again, if you look at your application, that is going to replace the roof on this property at 417 Jefferson Street.
Correct.
Anybody, any questions regarding that roof replacement? And that looks like that's all that's being asked for in this application.
That's it.
Mr. Chair, I move that we approve as best we can consider.
That's a separate application.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and Mr. Wilson's offering approval, but we have to give tentative approval. But unless anyone has any issues on that one would be okay to begin with, because we do have the correct roof sample and everything else is appropriate in that application. So 050401 is complete and tentatively can move on with proper completion. Okay, 050402 Prud'homme Rouquier House. That's the Prud'homme Rouquier Foundation, 446 Jefferson Street. And Christina's here, so if you want to come to the podium and looking at that application, we can go through it and summarize. But if you look at the pictures that they provided, it's a majority of replacing rotted with same.
Yes. The only place that would possibly be different would be on the dormers, would possibly use hardy board or hardy plank, because we've already did the dormers in the last 10 years, and they seem to be rotting at a rather rapid pace.
Okay,
That
you're
would
talking
just
about
be the dormers.
Looking at the dormers, it would be the sides.
It would just
of
be
them.
the sides, because as you can see on the photographs that I attached, that you can see there's just wood missing from the dormers. They're so weathered and they're so rotting. And on the side of the house, we have a leak in the house. And the dormers, we have a leak there also, but it's not as bad as the side of the house. Whenever it rains, the water just basically comes in and goes down the wall.
Okay.
And as you can see, all we're doing is replacing rotted wood and putting the same back. And the same thing with the paint color, same paint color. We're not changing anything or adding anything new.
What kind of lumber are you using?
We'll be replacing cypress with cypress.
You can see it in the pictures. It's
Yes.
significant.
I tried to put as many pictures as we could.
So just for the record, replacing the siding, your paint's going to match the existing color.
Correct.
Front porch, removing all the rotted materials around the base of the columns, replace it with new seal and paint, of course.
Yes.
Replacing flooring on bottom porch, replacing ceiling and paint, replacing the ceiling boards in the damaged spots in the first and second floor. I just make sure that before you replace that you know what's causing it. There may be a
Yes.
leak
Oh, yes.
within
No,
it.
we will.
And replacing any rotten or damaged material to the dormers. We talked about that with a new seal using hardy board,
Yes.
hardy plank on the sides of the dormers. Is there anything else?
Nope, that's it. Right now, that's all we can afford to do
Okay.
right now.
This is a Save America's Treasures property, so, and it is pivotal, so we have to be very careful with how we do anything on that house.
Yes.
But what's coming across is in this application is routine preventative maintenance.
Yes.
Anybody have any questions on what is being proposed for this one? No. Okay. We'll get a permit to go with it.
Okay, thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
All right, application 050403, Wiener Weiss Madison, yes, John Whitehead, and you have an application in your packet that is a little thick. John, why don't you go to the podium? You'll notice that the property is 320 Saint Denis. We had a conversation about this one last month, not knowing what it was, but here you'll see the historical rendering site plan, historic concept of it. You'll see the breakdown of where it sits on Saint Denis and Third, and you'll see a picture of it on the very left, on the front of it, on the side of the road. John, it looks like you're coming for a sign renovation or sign
Yes, sir.
addition. If you look on the second to last page, you'll see a green colored sign
Just so.
right here. And you'll notice, John, are you using the same sign holder that's there? on the-
Yes, sir.
there already?
The post that's out there, I believe I attached a
You sure did.
exterior photograph showing that post, and signs
sure
and
did.
banners had done that for
Right.
one of the previous owners, and it was mounted to that sign also, so I basically just asked them, give me the same sign dimensions, please, and let's just change what's on it.
Okay, it's a double-sided hanging. Rock, are we within
We are.
guidelines? Colors listed here. At the bottom, you'll notice full color print, so you'll see exactly what the sign will look like hanging. It'll be an improvement to the property. Anyone have any questions? It'll be 132 inches from the ground. Anybody have any questions about that one? No.
And are you painting, Mr. Whitehead, the sign pole, the wrought iron piece, the black piece?
I was gonna leave that to the landlord. It has been suggested.
Okay, okay. Thank you.
Okay. If they paint it, it would be black, I'm assuming.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If you paint it, it would be okay to paint.
And it may end up being, he may tell his little brother to paint it if it needs to be painted.
Gotcha. All right, no problems with that one.
Thank you.
You're good to go. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, application 050404, Cynthia Mandarino. This is 817 4th Street. And you've got an application for a new roof. And looks like in your packet you should have got it. 814. I was digging into something. Okay. Okay, you're doing a new roof, and basically you're saying that most of the structural detail has been completed and corrected. You'll see on the third page, members, application is to use burnt sienna as your choice for the roof color, and you'll see on the very last page a picture of the property so that you know what we're approving. And again, address of this one's 817 4th. So this is in the new section of the historic district.
Okay, go back. You want it.
Any question, anything that you would like to add?
Mr. Jermansky, question.
Yeah.
You're talking about the roof. Right there, stay right
The
there.
next one. The next slide.
The what one?
That
Right there.
Okay.
Ms. Mandarino, let me ask you, please, ma'am. This is the whole roof? The entire
This
house?
is the whole roof.
Okay.
And I asked my contractor today, they've been working for many, many weeks on the house, and he said, as far as structural work, all the structural work has been completed. So there was a picture of the house that was submitted via email that showed that where the tree fell and pushed the fireplace in, and so they've capped the fireplace and they've replaced all the boards.
Go back up one.
I can bring it now. Oh,
You missed it.
That's for 8.
that's decking that's been replaced and it's felted.
I
But
think that's for
you can
814.
see the chimney,
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side.
they've redone the soffits and everything.
Members, do y'all have any questions about this one for the roof replacement?
No, everything seems to be in place. Let me
Oh,
just ask,
and yes, we got the correct roof type in the application.
is it the same contractor that you've been working with before that has been here before?
Mr.
My
Greg
contractor's never been here. He's been
Okay.
at city council meetings.
So it's a different contractor?
No, it's the same
No,
gentleman that
I've
came
never
with
had a
city council.
contractor
Okay.
Okay.
here.
It's Mr. Greg Donegan.
Oh, Greg Duggan is putting,
Duggan.
okay. So no questions regarding this roof replacement?
No, sir. Seems to be
Okay.
well.
All right, you're good to go. And 050405, this one's a little bit more complex, but it's a garage addition, Clifton Bogiano. You have an application in your packet.
Chairman.
Address is 940 Washington Street. A picture of the property on the second page, bottom left. Why don't you go to the podium and you can tell us what you're doing. You have an architectural rendering of the existing home and where the proposed garage is going to be. And we can get any questions answered from you. Come on to the podium.
So the actual card is missing from my submission, but this is basically, that's a Benjamin Moore OC 25.
Okay.
So the entire exterior structure will be painted in that color. So the consistent party clapping to achieve a board clapping look. The roof, I'm basically matching the existing shingle, assuming that shingle is still in production, which it should be. I think that roof is only about 5 or 6 years old. That would be the intention would be to just use the same shingle. The unattached garage, that would be the color of it.
Okay, so we're using Benjamin Moore OC 25.
Correct.
Roof that we'd be using is the existing roof, if in production, but it's going to match. So we got that out of the way. Really, the big thing is talking about the freestanding garage, and you'll look on the application on the back, and you'll see the proposed garage addition. And you'll see on the flip side, keep coming over, you have your elevations on the front, the right side, the rear, and the left side. Is there anything special that you want to talk about? We have our paint color established. We've got the roof established. Looks like you've got some lighting on there that we'll eventually need to address. I believe that's it. Electrical plan.
And then there is a louvered vent in the
Top
that
one.
gable area.
And everyone sees that louvered vent up at the top? Okay. Take a look at that and see if there's anything that you have a question for Ms. Bogiano. Trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention formally, but everything it appears to be there. It's going to be a major addition to the back of the house. I mean, a
This
nice
is a photo
addition.
that I took today. The trailer there gives you the approximate location of where the building would be. So it would be 5 feet off of the neighbor's setback of the property line, which is essentially this line down the middle of the 2 driveways. So we would be 5 feet off of that. And then we would be basically starting at where the concrete ends on the, as indicated on that site plan.
So that over here.
This one might be a little easier to see than the scanned version. This is to scale. So right now, this is the existing motor courts, and we would basically be tying in at this. So this is the existing concrete driveway motor court, and then this is where the tie-in would be leading into the garage.
In reality, the garage is not going to really be seen from the front either, so that's another.
The front of this side or this side?
This side.
Yeah, so it's left side as you're facing the property, left rear.
And this is where the garage is going to be.
So this is, this work trailer where it's sitting right now is approximately the orientation. Be wider than this, of course, but we basically start out here.
Something's going up the driveway, you see that.
Got it. Okay.
So basically, if you're looking down the driveway, the house is going to kind of include about half of the garage view itself. Look straight down.
Anybody have any questions for this application? It's pretty cut and dry.
Seems
We have paint color, we have roof, we've got pretty much everything identified. The only thing is that when it comes time, if you want to put your lighting, you just submit the sample of what you're putting for lighting.
Okay.
And that's just dropping that off at the Historic District Commission office. But that,
What material is the facade?
So the exterior is hardy clapping, so it's basically, it's a 4x8 sheet, and we'll then use 1x2s to cover the joints of the butts to create a board and batten kind of appearance to it. But it's all hardy, the walls here as well as the soffit.
similar to what the league just proposed to do on the sides of the dormers. And you're your own contractor, so you're doing the work yourself. Any questions? I don't have any problems with it at all.
No, not
Very
at all, Mr.
complete
Chair.
application.
No.
Okay, you're good to go.
Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Bert.
Thank you.
Do you want this back, or do you want this in the file?
Would like these other photos for y'all's file, or here, good to go? Okay.
Because you gave us a copy of it, so I think we're good.
They got it scanned in.
Thank you.
But between the pictures and the description, you're good to go. Thanks, man.
Thank you.
All right, application 050406, back to Cynthia Mandarino, and this is again, a re-roofing, but you've also got a painting renovation on this property, and you all should have seen in your packet, the color, this particular piece, same roofing. She gives an example of turbines that's going to be installed. Is there anything that we're missing on this application?
Ms. Rock, from the submission, is everything in place?
Right, this one should have included the paint colors for the outside, which is that.
And that's there.
Yes, ma'am.
And she's got a marked A main building. You see where she has B, the trim, and then C is the other area. Again, a complete application. Anything, questions, Barbara? You good?
Okay, so I just want to be clear because it's not a quorum. Can we start painting with these colors?
Mhm.
Okay.
You'll get, yeah, we'll just ratify at the next meeting, but they can pull a permit for you and let you begin your work on the property.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, permits
the
are done,
permit.
so.
You're good to go.
Thank you very much.
Sure.
Best wishes.
Okay, we've got two applications that have been added to the agenda. In order was the City of Natchitoches City Court, that's the old, that's City Hall, but it was the old train depot, that's 314 Amulet Street. And this is an emergency application for the roof. So Shannon LeBrun's here to answer to present any questions, and she notes that there'd be internal painting, but that doesn't come before this group. So really, we're discussing the roof. Hi there.
Hello, everybody. I brought a sample for you guys to see, but let me tell you, first, we've been dealing with continuous leaks there, and we've tried to patch it up a couple of times. The original material that the roof is made out of is very expensive to replace. So we are here to ask for permission to replace the entire roof with the material that we brought. So it's going to have the same look as the current. It's going to have a 50-year warranty. It's going to withstand wind, hail,
He will probably be here longer than I will be. At 64.
It's much better than an aggregate shingle, which would completely send the SHPO in orbit if we change something like that significantly. But the cost of replacing that roof with that type of replacement shingle would be astronomical. This is reasonable and has the same look and actually is as protective in terms of the building, but also the integrity of the building than we would anything else.
Has it ever
I knew the work that has been going into with y'all putting that together as a plans. I know that that is the best choice, and it's something that needs to be done in an emergency quickly. Does anybody have any questions about that as the choice to replace what's existing? Because I want to say that is close to $500,000 if we were going to try to replace it with same. This comes down into what, $110,000 or $111,000. I don't see anything from the National Trust that would be a problem, and it looks exactly the same from the street, so we wouldn't lose any of the integrity of the building. Perfect. Y'all are okay. Shannon, y'all good to go? Thank you. Appreciate it. Okay, we got one more. Mickey, I think you're here for Lauren. She is at 215 Pine, and she's actually doing, again, a roof replacement. It's a residential property, but a roof replacement. And looks like it says, is it?
Hey, this one's got a lot of moving parts.
Okay.
But let me get my notes to make sure that what I said is correct. All right, and I got the samples. She owns the Green Gables, of course. But there's a detached garage on the Green Gable property. So and then she's got another property that's on Sydney that eventually she wants all three structures to have the same roof, the same, color, everything. But she's not ready to do the main roof just yet. She wants to start with the garage, and she calls the one the cottage, and that's the one that's on Sydney. So here's the deal. She's got.
Chantrell, do we have a picture of the property?
She's got 3,000 redwood on the main at the Green Gables. That's going to be the last one that she will do. This is a sample to give y'all some sort of, that's what's on the Green Gables right now. It's just the weather, and it's 3 tabs like this. This is what is on the garage and the cottage, what she's calling the cottage. It's this color, but it's well worn, and I mean if it was new, it would be this color.
215 Pine Street.
I should move. So this is what she's going to. She's going, she writes, this is a search key, and this is the architectural celebrity sheet. So eventually, when she gets done with everything, it's all going to look like this. But the Green Gables, the bed breakfast is be the last one to do. So.
And I guess she realizes she's kind of boxing herself into a color of the house with that green roof, but that's her decision.
This is actually, the Donald Dorcas's house.
Which property is it?
This is, of course, I slid this in because I knew I was going to come to that.
Sure.
So,
Is that it?
That isn't it. It's on the other side, it's on the other side of the
I don't
block.
have any photos yet. This is brand spanking new. This is.
So she's wanting to do the same thing, it's just the order.
Yeah, it's just the order.
It's just that she's not doing the front of the house yet. She's doing one of the back properties.
Well,
Pine Street. It's Pine
and I, like that.
But it'll all match.
It will.
Eventually.
Within, hopefully, this year, because This is a special, kind of a special order shingle.
But you'll be going that way.
There you go, it's right, it's covered up
There you go.
the other way.
Go back the other way.
Going back.
No, no,
Back
no.
Yeah, it's gonna be back.
About roughly there. It's gonna be right on.
On the other side of that is the
Yeah, you
Queen
can't
Anne.
miss it because it's green.
Right, Green Gables.
There, it's
There,
clear.
right there. So.
But now the other two, Mickey, are on Sydney Street, behind there, right?
That's it.
The
Oh, okay, I
garage,
see.
see with the.
Garage, I see.
You see back there?
I see,
Back there
yes,
to the
okay.
left,
I see it, okay,
That's the detached garage to this front.
okay.
But on the back of Sydney is what she's calling a cottage.
Okay. It's a small, very small, okay. Like 2 feet away from the street, I think.
Yeah.
Pretty close to the street.
Yeah, you're right.
Pretty close. She's got, but she wants to, well, depending on what you guys say, is, you know, she's going to be done, I can't get to it for probably procedure. But while I was here today,
Yeah.
this room, we decided to try to kill both of these.
They're replacing what's up there now.
The shingles,
Yeah,
even to do the garage is a,
it's
kind of a special order. It's a 18 week to get delivery on the shingles. What else do I need?
It's an active B and D.
Yeah, and it's appropriate, the shingles are more than appropriate.
Meets the code.
It's not changing anything in the
No,
architecture. to it.
well, she's gonna go from 3-tab, which is a thinner shingle, to a better shingle.
Yeah. I don't have a problem. Anybody have a problem?
No.
Oh, sure. You got it.
Thank you.
I mean, it's an improvement. And again, it'll save the roof, and if you're doing it in steps, you would have approval to do all three the same.
Correct.
So that would save you from having to attend again. Okay, anything else that we need to review?
Thank you.
Thanks, Mickey. Okay. We don't have to have an adjournment because we don't have a meeting.
Yeah.
And we'll get these ratified for the next meeting, and we're good to go, but everything tonight that was, application was submitted was good stuff.
Okay.